Welcome to On Labs, our headquarters in Zurich. On Labs was opened in June 2022 and has space for over 1,000 entrepreneurs and talents. On Labs is also the center of all innovation around product and beyond. And today I would like to take you on an exclusive journey around a very special product, our Cloudsurfer. The journey behind the development and innovation of the Cloudsurfer is very exciting, and it's based on a novel computer-based engineering technology, which is called FEA simulation. What FEA simulation means and what all of this has to do with dominoes, we will get to see now. We're here in one of our biomechanic labs. Our lab is equipped with a treadmill which has a force plate underneath. In addition, we are capturing the motion of running with different cameras and sensors. These data are then used to create a computer-based model which is replicating the running motion. All this together will then help us to develop shoes. For the Cloudsurfer, we have gathered data from over 1,000 runners to make the model as accurate as possible. So I'm now here with Ben, our simulation engineer, who guides us now through the process, how we have developed the new Cloudsurfer. So first of all, Ben, what is FEA simulation?
So FEA is a simulation tool that we use to be able to predict the physical world. So what it enables us to do is predict, say for instance, the impact between the foot and the ground when running.
And what does it help us in terms of prototyping and developing a shoe?
One of the big benefits is we can simulate the same conditions over and over again with different cavity configurations. So we can play with the different holes that we're putting in the shoe, the sizes and dimensions, as well as the spacing between them, so that we can pick out the most optimal for ride and cushioning, or whatever attribute it is we want to optimize. Yeah, so in order to create the model, we need some inputs from biomechanics. So we have somebody running, and we can take the position and the orientation of their body segments to use as the initial conditions of the model. We then need to input material properties and material parameters so that we know how the different materials behave, such as bone and muscle and skin, as well as the different materials that we use in the shoe construction, so the foams and the rubbers. How do they perform when they're subject to loading?
Now looking on here, like what especially did we try to optimize and improve in the Cloudsurfer?
So what we really wanted to optimize was ride and cushioning, and what we found with the cavities is this kind of domino effect of one cavity closing up and falling into the next, providing this really nice ride and cushioning in the bottom unit.
I'm now here with Thor, our lead of our makerspace, and after we have now simulated the perfect shape of the Cloudsurfer upstairs with Ben, this is now the place where we are turning the data into a first physical prototype. So Thor, explain us, what do we do here?
Yes. So as you mentioned, Ben gives me the geometry of the midsole, and what we do here is we put this in the computer, and then we use the laser cutter to very accurately cut out the clouds inside that midsole, and after that we go into the rest of the facilities where we glue these together into a board. We buff that to the rough shape of the shoe, and we stock fit that to an upper so that we can do a first test run with it. Now that we've cut out all these parts, we clean them up.
So, we're gonna give it a try.
Yeah, most important thing, we always have to go directly for a run. I'm now here with Marike, the product manager of the Cloudsurfer. So Marike, tell us, how do we come from a prototype to a real shoe?
Yeah, so with a team of designers, developers and also product strategists, we translate that innovation concept into a proper shoe, and this takes multiple iterations. And in the end, we want to achieve a shoe which really, gives you that soft cushioning and that smooth heel-to-toe transition, this smooth ride, which in the end can a consumer all over the world experience in the new Cloudsurfer.
We are now in our flagship store in Zurich, and I'm with Johan, our athlete, who will now try out the new Cloudsurfer. So how does it feel when you step in?
The first feeling is that I feel them super light. It feels very cushioned and the transition also is super soft, super smooth from heel to toe.
Great, so you will have the chance to try it on on March 23rd.